All cameras lined up. I'm not smoking. I guess this is a professional quality Mad Commodore review. I swear I've done Beaky and the Eggsnatchers, but I checked yesterday and there's only 2 videos and they're 2 identical videos actually. I don't know how YouTube allowed that one. And they're like from 8 years ago, before I had a camera or even a microphone on my PC. So I couldn't have done this shit anyway, even with an emulator. So I guess we're playing this again. But you're getting the full story to go with it. We don't actually want any of the trainer options. Not a very good title page. Okay, it could be written in basic. Joystick port to, right, that's all you need to know. But what you need to know is a bit of backstory. Only because I'm a selfish bastard and I want this on record now. I only bought one game by Fantasy Software, and it was this game. The other game, now I may have mentioned this in the review of the other game I did, is the Pyramid. So maybe I'll watch that bit later. And the thing is, I was in Edmonton Green, early teens, but old enough to go to the market by myself, which is what it was. It was a shopping centre from the 70s, I believe. Half of it's now been knocked down and replaced by some fucking ugly Lego looking shit. Anyway. And I had a copy of the Pyramid and Beaky and the Eggsnatchers in both hands at the same time. So I'd looked at both these games, gone back to them after looking at other games at the same time, and then like reading the description for the Pyramid and Beaky and the Eggsnatchers. Can't sort of remember doing that. I definitely remember what Derek's Records was like. It's like this huge shop front with like massive extra wide doors, obviously double glazed UPVC style, and I think they were like folding doors, so think like 12-foot wide patio doors, you know. And they used to have like shelves near the outside with just the cassette cases and the inlays, or the covers if you're talking about clamshells. There was no instructions in them and the tape wasn't in them. It was just the cases, and you'd pick up the cases and you'd take them to the guy at the very end of the shop, and he'd sort of like have these huge massive white drawers. We're talking there like 1 foot high by 3 foot wide, and they were jam packed with like loads of games in alphabetical order. And what we used to do is we'd get the cassette inlay from a £5.99 C64 game and replace it with the inlay in the case for the £6.99 game that we wanted. So we'd swap the inlays round, and I used to put the prices on the cassette for the dumb shits who worked there to know how much it was. So we'd get money off these games, which is why I used to buy my games from Derek's Records. So I never bought anything else from there. So they probably made no money out of me, which is how it is with Microsoft. Fuck Microsoft, mate, they ain't made any money out of me. And yeah, they that's how it was. You just walk up there in the counter, and I picked Beaky and the Eggsnatchers. I could not tell you why. I haven't got the actual Beaky and the Eggsnatchers game original here on cassette to tell you. Maybe there were screenshots on the back. Maybe the front cover was just more fun and the description sounded better. I don't know. But they both sounded good. It was a dilemma. I had both games in one hand each. And I had to choose. And I was like umming and ahhing. And I bought Beaky and the Eggsnatchers and I didn't get the Pyramid. So, and I never ever had a chance, you know, in the certainly the immediate future after that, to buy the Pyramid again, because I had to wait another 2 weeks. So I had enough pocket money, possibly free, depends if the game was like £6. Yeah, that was basically it. We did this so me and my mate could buy a game every couple of weeks instead of once every 3 weeks. So anyway, and other games must have just come out and it was like, yeah, oh, you got to get this game, blah blah blah. So, you know, it was just a bad time. And maybe I got a compilation like, you know, US Gold Arcade Hall of Fame. There's a lot of good games to get through on that, I tell you. You'll be playing that for ages. So, and then obviously things moved on quickly, and after playing Beaky and the Eggsnatchers, I got an idea for the level of sophistication of that game, which kind of put me off buying the Pyramid as well. So, and I'll quickly add that the last time we tried to do the cassette inlay swap to get a bit of money off, we took the game we wanted to the counter. And the guy went to the drawers behind the counter and, you know, he pulled out the instructions or the just the tape alone. And he put it all together and he said something about the fact that there's been a mistake on the price of this game. It's not $5.99 or $4.99, whatever it was we would have changed it to, because we really started taking the piss at one point. And it's you know, $6.99 or $7.99 or whatever it would have been. And he would have said, do you still want it? And then we said no. So what they'd done was they had also arranged the games by price. So all the games like, you know, £5 or less, all the games like, you know, I would say $5.99, $6.99, and, you know, I suppose £7 to $7.99, because you did get some £7.50 games. Stuff like that. Or they just had it written on the little card that, you know, all the instructions were like rubber banded to. I don't know the technical term. Anyway, great days. I'll press 1. Whee! I'm doing better with fucked up controls than you could imagine. Oh, so you can stay off the screen. I definitely press 1, mate. What's going on? I'm doing bloody brilliant, mate. Jesus Christ, I've no memory of ever seeing this bloody screen. And I've just pressed like all these stupid keys for the keyboard control, and all I'm doing is pressing the 1 key on the C64. I can't seem to lose life. This is ridiculous. So when I press 1, it is going up and left and firing. And because you can stay off the screen, and it's gravity that pulls you back down. But you won't fall down the holes or anything. We might actually do the game just by me pressing 1. It's on the keyboard. This is ridiculous. Maybe they should try the dumb shit Google AI with this. And I do mean the Google AI, not the YouTube algorithm. There is a difference. Oh no, so we're going to have to bloody load it again. Oh, for fuck's sake. I could have done the story all over again in it. At least the battery light ain't flashing, so I suppose I can edit this bit out. Just cut the... Wrong one. So yeah, that's annoyed me now, hence my typing's gone up the shit. As you can see, the SD card is now very tidily organised. But just like when my mum used to make me tidy up like my stuff on my desk. Or she would tidy it up for me while I was at school. Without my permission. Ecto Gamma. Can't find fuck all now. That's really because of Windows, because when you move the files around, it moves them in alphabetical order, even though I've selected them in the order that I put them on the card, which is how the SD to IEC browser reads them. It's actually more CPU intensive to do an alphabetical sort, and it doubles the already too long loading time to bring up the directory for like big directories. Bacon and Eggsnatcher. Right, so Beaky and the Eggsnatchers is a Joust knockoff. Why can't I? Oh, because you've got to take one of them back here, is it? Right, that's pretty thing. Yeah, so it's like Joust with kind of like really happy ColecoVision graphics. Not ColecoVision, bollocks, not ColecoVision resolution. Okay. It's actually not that bad as I remember it. It's very smooth. It's just a bit weird. But you know, after so it's not like he picked them up. So it is exactly like Joust. So there's nothing weird going on there. Out of magic. Out of magic. What's my name? Paul Daniels, David Copperfield, David Blaine. They're all out of magic now, aren't they? Especially the ones that are dead. Yeah, if magicians were actually could do magic, how comes they age? Exactly, mate. Bullshit. I don't know how you clear a level then. I really don't know. I'm sure I picked up a thing. That's a bit weird. And where is... Oh yeah, my magic is green on pink. Light green on pink. Fucking Jesus Christ. Whoever picked these colours is colourblind. You have to put it in there? Is that what you're supposed to do? I'm sure I've got fucking something there. I don't know what you got to do. Well, you got to see level 2, so I'm going to have to leave the embarrassing keyboard control fuck up bit of the review. Out of magic, you lose magic when you touch them, obviously. So there's something I have to do. So your shots wrap around as well. So it's kind of a bit like playing asteroids with platforms. I really don't know what it is that you're supposed to do, because you can put some of them in here. See, I don't get that. And why do some of them respawn back on the thing? There's something weird going on. So I picked up another one because it makes a little very realistic chirping noise. He definitely picked something up. I heard it. Oh, bloody hell, this is very weird. Unless that chirp is because the little birdie's getting hurt. It looks more like a pterodactyl. I think it's a buzzard or something on the cover. I can't remember. I've risked my life too many times going to the shop since then. Alright, he actually turns yellow when he picks one up. Alright, okay. Oh, maybe he can only land on the very very edges of the little pot there to boil your eggs. So he's a bit of a cannibal because he's boiling eggs. Although from his point of view, it's no different to human beings eating monkey meat. Monkey magic. Tastes like shit though. Stop eating the fucking monkeys. Yeah, anyway. What a weird game. Very weird. So it's just the weirdness of the game. The game is just too weird. However, if I had the instructions, it may be obvious what to do. Gonna have to come back to this game, but probably when the 1979 bedroom is done. Possibly 1981.